Fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking heads, man. Yo, what are you niggas waiting for, man? Subscribe before the fucking interview start. You niggas is fucking out, man. Angry Fan Movement.
Motherfucking show night. We got one of the guest calls on. We got Serius Jones on. Serius, what's goody?
What's poppin', B?
Nah, shit, you tell us, man. What's up, man?
Oh, man, I'm still up here in Toronto, B. Just like, you know what I mean? Enjoying the wave, man. I'm still up here fucking around, so.
You never left Canada?
Nah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, I'm up here chilling, B.
Your battle with Head I.C.E. Let's talk about it.
Talk to me. Classic.
You know what? You did good. In my opinion, my personal opinion, you did good. I think I.C.E. was beasting, though, bro. It was one of the craziest I.C.E. I've ever seen in my life. I cannot even lie about that.
I agree. I think I.C.E. did really, you know, way better than I thought he would. And I told him, you know, actually that's probably the second round the best I ever seen him rap, period. But, I mean, in terms of performance-wise. But, I mean, you know, what's ironic is in Canada, like, this is one of those things where, like, if you've been here before, like, they fuck with you. They like you because you're familiar to them. You know what I'm saying? So I think with him, it was kind of funny because he kind of almost had like a home court advantage type of thing. So he was saying shit that wasn't even really crazy bar-wise, and they was oohing, and I realized, wow, like, oh, okay, they feel, you know, more comfortable with I.C.E. because they know him. So if you just say something and go, oh, and go I.C.E., it's like, oh, I.C.E., we like him. You know what I mean? So it was kind of interesting. It was an interesting battle, but I mean, other than that, you know, the second round, I feel like, you know, the aggression and all that was cool, but in terms of bar-wise, if those as fans of bars, if you just really listen to the breakdown of the bars, I think a lot of people got me 2-1. Some people got him, you know, but I'm happy that it was a classic and it's a debatable joint that was just crazy.
All right, Jones, question. Who won, Disaster or Cassidy?
Oh, Cassidy won.
All right, who had better bars?
Well, Cassidy had more direct bars. So it's like, it depends on, like, the format of, you know, what people like. Different people like different things, you know what I'm saying? And some people might like, you know, just some aggressive, straightforward bars. Others might like some shit that's actually, you know, has meaning to it. It makes sense. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's what it is. I mean, shit. I mean, you did good, shit. That I surprised the fuck out of a lot of people, I think. How you feel?
And it's definitely because it's me, too, though. You know what I'm saying? When niggas see somebody...
You know what? Jones, I'm going to keep it a rap with you, my nigga. Like, I don't even look at that shit like that. Like you nice, nigga. Niggas ain't saying you whack. Hey, no one said you was whack.
Oh, no one could ever say that, nigga.
And all your battles pretty much show up, my nigga. Like, so it's not you at all. It's just that we was really surprised that I.C.E. came like that. You feel me? From the door.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because niggas is like, yo, it's almost like to see a nigga barking on Serius Jones, like, yo, he coming at Jones. So it's like...
It wasn't like that, my nigga.
I know it was. But to me, it's like, it's funny because it's more so about the way I respond, though. You know what I'm saying? Because if a nigga come at me the way he came at me, another nigga would have been over. You know what I'm saying? But that third round, I think I turned it up, man. He kind of turned down the third round. But it's like, you know, to me, it's like, it's about whether you could get hit and keep standing and still wind up winning the fight on the scorecards. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. That is because, go ahead, my fault.
And I think, like, it's almost like if you see a nigga hitting a nigga with flurries and just dancing around, whatever, in one round, you know, or 2 rounds or whatever the fuck it is, you know, some people in their minds of the way they judge battles, like in this era, they feel like, okay, so if a nigga got at you, that determines it. It's like, no, it don't matter. It's about who landed the most punches at the end of the fight. You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying. You saying, yeah, I.C.E. So basically, you saying, yeah, I.C.E. turn the fuck up, but if you break it down on paper and shit, I probably got that shit. Is what you're saying.
I mean, that's basically what it comes down to.
Okay.
And I watched it a few times, like, you know what I'm saying? myself, like really just to see the different reactions. And sometimes, as you'd see throughout the battle, I had to really stop and walk out and look at the crowd and go, huh? And then it's like, oh, okay. Like, so I think the crowd wasn't really getting the bars like that. You know what I'm saying? It was more about the aggression and the fact that our shit seems so personal and upfront. So if you notice, like towards the end of the first, when I finished my bar or whatever, and he just came right in with his line, like "suck my dick." It was just like,
yeah,
you know,
my nigga. I ain't gonna front. It was like that for me, my nigga. I was like, yo.
Yeah, no, it was like that period. You know what I'm saying? It was real aggressive and like, oh shit, these niggas about to fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was like that.
And that's what Wolf shit is about. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we've been, you know, it's funny because a lot of people, they really don't know. They don't know my history as you know, in the streets. So it's like, me and Ice known each other since I was about 16, 17 years old. Like, we were actually in the same clique. Like, so it's kind of funny to me, like, you know, you see the way he's rapping, and I kind of held back a little, honestly, because it was kind of like, you know, he's kind of home team, like, in terms of the fact that, I mean, we've been in the same buildings, in the same cars.
Y'all in the same clique?
Yeah,
not
the Wolves.
Wolves,
no battle rap shit. This is street shit. It's called the Wolves. 143rd 8th Avenue, Drew Hamilton Projects.
Drew Hamilton, what up? I used to be out there all the time. Drew Hamilton was goody. I fuck with my outlaw niggas, man.
Yeah, that's literally where I lived for years. You know what I'm saying?
What up?
Yeah, it's the 40 Wolves is really like, you know, this all family and extended family. So it's kind of funny because, you know, Ice been trying to battle me. But in my mind, I don't battle niggas in my clique. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't battle, you know, family members. You know what I'm saying? So
now, wait a minute, Jones. I gotta stop you because I won't be real if I didn't stop you. So why you battle him? I feel you guys.
I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why straight up because, you know, I keep it raw, especially with you. But like, nigga, basically, he been trying to battle me for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, we kind of like had our little whatever. I never really had no beef with him. I just wasn't feeling the fact that, like, when I don't think that way about family, when I'm fucking with a nigga that's like even fucks with one of my niggas, I try to, you know, if you look back, I got mad songs with Ice. He's in my videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I won't battle a nigga like that. But when I could tell that, like, you ain't really thinking about it like that, and in your mind it's like whatever, then part of me, I guess, says, all right, well then fuck it then, right? So, but I still felt some type of way, so I guess when I spoke to, you know, the King of the Dot niggas, they came up with the idea, you know, of like, yo, so what do we think about Ice? And I'm like, man, in my mind, I'm like, Ice been saying he wanted to battle me for a couple years now. That was weird to me. I didn't understand why he was doing that when he was saying that. You know what I'm saying? But I realized maybe it was just because he really felt like, I mean, we ain't that cool, nigga. Fuck it. I just want to get my, you know, I want to get my stripes off battling you. And I guess he really felt like, you know, we battled before. Like, but when we met was when we met. You know what I'm saying? That was when we met when I first came to the building like 15 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Well, however long.
You said you did battle. You said he spanked you.
Right, but this is what I'm saying about Ice. Ice is the type of nigga where you have a cipher with Ice, oh yeah, you battled. It's like we was in the same building, in the same room, and upstairs, and you know what I'm saying, fucking with the homies, like just going in. But in my mind, I don't look at that as a battle. You know what I'm saying? That's just us getting our shit off. You feel me? If that's the case, I battle Loaded Lux too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
That was actually the same night, ironically.
So it's a cipher, basically, you trying to say?
It was basically a cipher between me, my man Clips, like he described, and I don't even know who some chick was. Like we were just rapping, you know what I'm saying? And whoever else was there was just there, and we got busy. But I mean, to me, it's just simple. It's like, yo, Wolf stand for We Only Love Family, and you will never catch any of the other wolves battling each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't do that. But it's like, you know, Ice kind of be on his own thing. So it's like, I looked at it like, okay, this is neutral ground. This is in Canada. You know what I'm saying? We smoked, we kicked it or whatever before the battle. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't no whatever. But Ice is an opportunist nigga. So in his mind, he's thinking I'm a beast on this nigga. Like we don't even know each other. You know what I'm saying? Well, my thing was it was more about the bars. I didn't really want to be on some real extra angry. I'm coming at you. Pardon me, I dropped this phone. Because I'm mad type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like that for me. It was more just, all right, we on neutral grounds. If we could get this off and it could be a dope battle, then let's do it. Fuck it.
So do you think that, all right, so how much of a factor in the battle does that play when someone wants to kill the other more? Because it kind of seemed like you said, you was holding back. Well, he wasn't holding back. And he said we all wilding and shit. So, I mean, if you feel like if you didn't hold back, it would be different?
Nah, I mean, you know what? Honestly, if you look at it, after that second round, oh no, I wasn't like it was. That's when I just started getting a lot more. You know what I mean? Like that third, I came back with a vengeance. You know what I'm saying? Like I normally do. But like when after the second round, it was like okay, nigga. It was like that. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, it's like and there's a lot of shit if you pay attention to it where it sounds real personal and shit like that, where some of that shit is like, it's not really, factual, but it's just like the fact that I wasn't trying to be on some personal shit, you know what I'm saying, with the bars. I'm on some, even when I do get personal in my battles, for the most part, it's like shit that's just like this, would just shock you, or like some funny shit or something, you know what I mean? I don't really get into, you know what I mean, well, actually, that's not true. When I think about it, yeah, I kind of do go in on some, all-around shit. But for the most part, though, in this, especially when I'm dealing with somebody, that I know in real life and shit like that, I won't battle you if I feel like I really got street problems with you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like, we don't mix that up. Like, it's either I don't fuck with you for real and we ain't doing nothing at all, or I respect you as an opponent, so it's sport. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I dig that. Henny?
At this point, Serious, like knowing what you know now after seeing the battle and everything, if you knew he was going to go in that direction with the aggression and everything, would you have had a different game plan?
I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like I still came out triumphant, so it really wasn't like about the game plan to me. Like more so, honestly, like, I really didn't even know I was going to have this battle. I wasn't coming to Canada. I got my passport literally one day before the battle. So I really didn't even think I was going to be able to make it.
Now, Jones.
Allegedly, Drake called, did all this shit. And I'm like, okay, fuck that. Fuck, we got to just make it happen. So at first, I was told it was a minute and 30 rounds. You know what I'm saying? And basically, then we extended it to 2. So in my mind, I how I do. I always go off the head. I leave room to get creative and the whole shit. But the fact that it was like 2-minute rounds. Honestly, I had bars that like I had more, but I couldn't use them. I couldn't do it. I had to choose. You know what I'm saying? And pick for the time frame. So it was a little different to me. Honestly, I would have probably had more concentration of some other shit, you know what I mean, if I knew the time factor was going to be such a thing. But for the most part, I mean, I feel good about it, you know what I'm saying, because I know my style, I know how I do. I'm not a scream and yell nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's not my thing. My thing is more so I'm going to hit you where it counts, and I'm going to use what you do against you. So for the most part, you know what I'm saying, for those that really pay attention to the shit, they know, and it's like, yeah, like I've seen the unbiased shit. I've seen a couple different niggas like, yeah, all right, yeah, Ice got busy, but Jones still, and that's how I feel about it.
Okay. So you, I mean, it's so in your eyes, it's debatable, and you feel you won, basically.
I mean, it's definitely debatable. I'm not gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely debatable. But I think bar content wise, I mean, to me, it's like this. I mean. And, Ice, my nigga, no disrespect, but he say shit that don't make sense sometimes. And it's just like, it just sounds, hard, so who cares, right? Like, he says something like, I'll beat you with the back of a screwdriver in front of a school kids and their school driver. And it's like, no, it's a bus driver. Like, there's no such thing as a school driver. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you feel what I'm saying? It's just like, And, like, for those that pay attention to bars, like me, I'm a nigga where I don't cheat. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to my bars, you will never catch me doing some crazy reach stretch that don't really make sense. I don't do that. Because to me, that's not a landed punch. You understand? Like, just because, you know, somebody don't know what you say and they ooh anyway, to me that doesn't mean it's an actual bar. You feel what I'm saying? So the way I rate battles and the way I rate, you know what I'm saying, bars is like, nigga, that shit got to make sense. So I think when you look at it and actually pay attention to what makes sense, and I was wigging, like, you know, like I said, what I say, I said, over beef shells crack off easy, but at my peak I'm the guy, yo, taco style. Like, if I dip and then chip you, you're gonna just hear that just bit of nacho sound. Like, just the intricacy is like, you know what I mean? Like, I think just the concentration of bars matters when you're talking about really scoring some shit versus on camera versus the crowd. You know what I mean?
Okay. Now, my whole thing is, Jones, I don't want to sound like making excuses. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I want to be fair, so I feel you coming from this shit. Let me ask you this much. And, like, do you think that, man, fuck it. Let me ask you this shit right here. The math situation. All right? How did that change your career? On some G shit, not even trying to be funny and no shit like that.
I mean, the only way that changed my career was that, one, people that I realized that a lot of people wanted to see something bad happen to me.
Okay.
That's what it really changed my mind frame, because I realized that niggas don't like to see the guy win. Like, niggas, I've been the underdog, but then I got to the point where, like, all right, now I'm the legendary pioneer, whatever the fuck they calling me thing. So now niggas want to see me or see somebody get at me. You know what I'm saying? So that's when I realized that, you know, and also that's when I realized that the streets really fucked with me, because even though niggas would hit me with the, yo, son, niggas everywhere I went around the world, everywhere, is like, man, that's some sucker shit, nigga, we fuck with you. You know what I mean? Like, that's some bitch-ass shit, and don't nobody respect that shit.
But
it was some bitch-ass shit. And, I mean, the thing that makes it so whack to me is, like, I mean, this nigga suing niggas, retracting suing things. He did a blog with his mom's apologizing, then deleted that. Like, what is this nigga doing? 1 minute he's talking greasy, the next minute he's whatever. I see him again. I get busy with him, don't say nothing about it. Niggas go to the hospital on his side. I'm fine. But I don't do nothing. I don't do no bragging about none of this. I don't publicize none of this. I got a video of us stomping these niggas out. I have the footage.
Wow. Really?
But yeah, dead ass. And I put a clip of it on Instagram, actually. But I only deleted it because I felt like, yo, it's just continuing something, and he's the type of nigga to talk about shit. And people are going to go to jail because of this nigga. Because it's actual footage. It's actual footage of people, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, you can't, the shit with him, I wasn't going to sue Smack. I wasn't going to sue him. I wasn't going to, like, you know what I mean? Like, what kind of shit is that? I'm going to take it for what it is, and when I see you again, we're going to mash you out, and you know what I'm saying, as many times until I feel better. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Or it's going to be something else, and if it gets squashed, or however, but not when you deal with shit suckery. So when niggas talk about these type of situations and this nigga and whatever, I'm just addressing it now just because I know people going to hear this. So, you know what I mean? Just so people are clear, like, it's very clear the boundaries of when somebody is a real street nigga. It's just certain shit you don't do, man. You don't sue people. You don't fucking, you know, apologize on camera with your mama and then talk greasy on the next one. You know what I mean? When you see niggas and we say, all right, fuck it, it's on and it's on. Don't fucking get on Vlad and make a fucking whole thing, making a story about some shit that only we know about. Why are you telling the world? You know what I'm saying? So this is not gangster. And when niggas is talking about all this gangster shit and rap and battling and all this, now it's turning into a real gangster-seeming sport where, you know, you saw everybody's worried about, okay, do you really bust your gun? And is he really this? And instead of realizing, like, yo, this is for entertainment, man. This is artistry. All this other sucker shit niggas is trying to involve with this is because they not talented on that level, and they trying to use that as a niche so they could look like the tough guy rappers. And there's a few niggas doing that nowadays. I'm noticing more and more. You know what I'm saying? But it's a crutch to me.
Oh. I mean, I ain't mad at that shit right there at all. Shit. Wayne?
I just had to get that out. You know, I'm going to just to solidify this once and for all, because I see people still saying a little sideways shit about that and that nigga in that situation as if, like, that was some reputable gangster shit. And it's like, no, it's just some sucker shit that happened. Niggas dealt with it, and, you know, it could have been dealt with worse. But it's because of the fact that it's in the light, and now it's some corny shit that everybody knows about. You know what I mean? Like, that's not how beef gets handled. And I think people need to just stop focusing on that and look at people's talent from now on. Because you see what winds up happening. When niggas get killed for real, then niggas is going to be acting like, you know, somebody's the bad guy. Or, you know, this is all, it's now all worth it and all that. But people like to be able to clown you and hold some corny shit over your head because they never seen you take no other kind of loss before.
Mm. So is it over with now? Is it pretty much done? You got
It's not over. I'm up here in Toronto. I'm fucking making movies, films. You know what I mean? Battles. I mean, ain't nothing over for me. But I ain't seen nothing with that guy in a while. So I don't know.
Oh. So I mean, if y'all are at a battle event and you know, if you're basically gonna do your thing, you're gonna go your way, he's gonna go his, and there's no issue.
Well, I don't even. Let's not even turn this into a me and him thing. Like, fuck that nigga. He ain't doing shit, and he ain't nowhere near my level of greatness. That is just a corny bump in the road that was deliberately trying to turn into a pothole. So it's all right. Okay. We swerved around that, and we popping wheelies still. So it's all good.
Okay.
Okay. Fuck your shit, nigga. I ain't mad at that right there.
You feel me though? Come on, B.
I ain't mad at that right there. Talk your shit, nigga. You needed that shit, man. That shit gets. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so what's upcoming for you? What's going on?
Well, basically, I got this, the battle probably going to drop officially in, like, I don't know, another week or so. And I got a new mixtape called Legendary that's crazy. I got a bunch of niggas on it. I'm about to drop that shit basically the same day as the battle. And I got a book I'm writing called Word War, which is basically, you know, about the art of what we do, you know what I'm saying? And the story on how to become, you know, or how to just get there in terms of having your word be respected. You know what I'm saying? So I'm writing a book on that, and like an audio book. It's like, you know, some creative shit. And I also got this film about to drop called The Club, which is like, I got J.D. Williams, Bodie from The Wire in it. Nigga Shampoo, DJ Radio, a bunch of real like hip hop industry motherfuckers that really are telling the story of what the fuck be going on in these clubs versus the real life of what these niggas live like. And it's like some funny shit, Jack Thrillers in the shit. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of crazy. So we working, man. I'm just focused on these different projects and really trying to put the energy into making everything just be dope. You know.
You've always seemed super creative with the music, the battles, the writing, the movies, all of this and that.
Appreciate it, huh?
No doubt. You know what I mean? It doesn't go unnoticed. You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you think, like, really prevents battling from just going to that next level of just, you know, culture, like, you know, global popularity?
You know what it is? I mean, first of all, on some real shit, to give respect to the culture, it is at a real global level. They got sold out, you know, events in Australia and London, you know what I'm saying? Paris, like, so, I mean, it's all over the world already. But it's just, I think, honestly, the fuckery of these sucker-ass niggas that's just trying to leech into the fucking culture and just, they fuck it up and make it look niggery to where big white money is scared to touch it. Because they think it's going to fuck up their brand. Like, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck is Pepsi going to say, all right, y'all sponsor a rap battle for some niggas to start fighting and somebody shoot something else outside? You can't do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, really, it's just like the block, man. You know what I'm saying? When niggas bring drama and heat to the situation, it fucks the money up. You know what I mean? Makes the bigger investors and the bigger players want to stay away. They say, oh, no, y'all some little cowboys down on that block. I'm not fucking with none of y'all.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not bringing my product nowhere near y'all. And that's exactly the way these companies look at battle rap when we don't conduct ourselves like actual professionals and just, you know what I'm saying, come up ready, you know, to show out.
Right. But Serius, you come from the gritty era of battle rap.
Yeah, like that's what's crazy. Like, you know that, but people don't know that. Like, I come from where you couldn't even be a rapper. Like, you just get punched in your face, robbed, and ran off the block. If you even try to rap somewhere where we don't even respect you, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you couldn't even be no battle rapper. Like, so it's crazy to me to see this whole transition now where people think who is tough and they don't even know the type of shit that, like, you actually had to go through and do, like, in 1990-something or 2001 when you was fucking in Harlem or Trenton or fucking, like, this is a whole different era of life. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you don't even see 30 niggas standing on the corner no more nowhere. You feel me?
Only real niggas allowed back in the day, basically, right?
You already know, though, Angry Fan. You know it.
Yeah.
And this is the era that this is where with me and Ice, and you know, this is where the era when we had them kind of wars. Like, where to me this was like it's regular us. That's what I'm saying. Like, and that was 15 years ago. You feel me? So it's crazy. Like, when you think about it, like in terms of the development of the culture, it's just like I really seen the whole thing. So I'm still just happy to be a part of it and just still be a voice of the culture in some kind of way. So I'm happy to be here type shit.
But how do you feel about it, though? Is it going for the better? Is it going for the worse? How you feel about
I feel like it's getting great. I mean, we just had fucking, you know, basically the top hip-hop artists, you know, put this shit on in Canada. He was up in the booth making commentary about the shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's big. You know, it's great to me. I just think it's about now where we go from here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, can we really be men and protect our culture? You know what I'm
saying? If you were a battle rap commissioner for a day, like, what would you change, you know, in order to push the culture forward?
Well, that's some good free game I'll be giving away if I told you right there.
I can take that.
But okay, fuck it, right? For the culture, you know what I would do? I would try to implement some kind of system of judging that was more effective.
We say that all the time.
So that we have, you feel me? So we have less Indians running around acting like chiefs, and we have some kind of hierarchy in the culture to where it becomes more of a sport. Now you have more of a record. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think is missing. A lot of niggas running around acting like winners. They really just only tie and lose every time they ever battle. You know what I'm saying? Am I hello?
Yeah.
So, you know, I just think it should help out when we actually have a systematic way of knowing who the top tiers really are.
My whole thing, Jones, my whole thing is that it got to be something where the winner gets more money than they would have got if they lost. You feel me?
You know what's funny? This was crazy to me. Like, when I first came back to battling, this was 2012. You know what I'm saying? This was, 2.5, 3 years ago now, right? August 2012. This is the first time I battled in 7 years or some shit, or whatever, however long that was. And the concept of a nigga losing and still getting paid $10,000 or something was crazy to me. I was like, wait a minute, so you're going to give me 15 bands and I don't even have to win?
Yeah.
Like, my last battle, the last one I had, like, nigga, it was for 50 bands.
Damn.
You know what I mean? Like, I didn't get it. I lost. I didn't get nothing. That's the way it would go. Like, you know what I mean? So it was crazy to me. I was like, yo, so niggas just get paid now just to perform like it shows now, like, basically, like, because to me it was like winner takes all, nigga. If we shooting dice, you know what I mean, and I got the bank stop and you lose, nigga, that's all mine. That's it. It ain't no you split some and you get some back and I get some. So to me it was like, okay, I honestly saw the evolution of the culture by saying, like, okay, it's basically they're saying it's like a sport. It's like boxing. You get paid to fight and your performance is what you're getting paid for. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But my thing is, I feel like it should be a system only because as a sport, I mean, how do you know who's supposed to get paid the most? Just by popularity that just happens by itself? Like, no. It should be some kind of system of determining who the champion is of the culture. You know what I'm saying? Because otherwise, people like things for different reasons, and that's what we got now in the culture. We got fans that just like a certain thing, and they'll just say, "Nah, Chilla Jones the best because he has all the schemes." Just start reciting schemes, and like they might be one of those niggas, or you got different kind of fans now that like different kind of things, and that's what I think is dope too. It's variety now.
Serius Jones versus Chilla Jones. Who takes that? And
I'm being silly, angry fan.
But I want to hear why.
Stop being silly.
I didn't say you was wrong. To be G with you, I didn't say you was wrong. I just want to know why.
Only reason I'm saying stop being silly is because I'm like, yo, what do you think would have happened to Chilla Jones if Ice second round against him was in his face? What do you think that would have looked like on stage?
That would have been crazy.
That would just look totally like certain people. It's just like I don't know. I feel like it's classes, and I don't no disrespect to him because I fuck with Chilla. I like a lot of his schemes and shit is crazy. I just was talking to him about that shit out here.
Mm-hmm.
It's about a class sometimes, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I try not to be like. Now I'm a lot more humble than I might have been back in the day, but I realize that, it's just certain things like, just like a boxer. Sometimes somebody can land a bunch of good punches, be a good fighter, but you just outclass them because you're in a different class. Your whole energy is different when you rap, you know what I mean? Your voice projection, the way you move and like, you know what I mean? I think he has a lot of crazy punchlines and schemes, but I think he needs to, when he gets that real extra crowd control aura thing, then I think it would make his bars like ×5. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga fan 007. What up? You good? I'm alive, I'm breathing. Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Drop this shit. What up, nigga? Fucking head, man.